Yeah, I connected with a expired listing in Paradise Valley yesterday, 6.9 million. He wants me
Nice.
to come over and chat with him on Monday. So I have
Nice.
a in-person meeting with him on Monday, and I actually wanted to talk about that, how to approach like that level of luxury because I mean, the highest sale I've ever done is 2 million, and obviously PV is an elite luxury market. So wanted to get your take on that.
I'm a guy that's done, at the same time had a $200,000 listing and a $6 million listing at the same time. Okay. This is something that might surprise you, Kevin. The way that you do it, the way that I service a $200,000 listing versus a $7 million listing is exactly the same. Now, when I'm listing a $200,000 house, I tell them you're going to get the same treatment as my $2 million listings. All right. But when I'm listing with a $7 million listing, the fundamental difference is how you talk to the seller, not how you market the home. How do I say this politely? It's just a different demographic. And, they're not better than you. The most important thing, this is something that I've been hearing Alex, those of you that follow Alex Hormozy, one of the things that I hear him saying, okay, is don't sell out of your pocket. All right. You know what that means? Just because you can't afford it doesn't mean they can't afford it. And so for us, we think, oh, $6.9 million, that's a lot. But for them, it's just $6.9 million. It's not any big deal. And so the most important thing is that we can't be wowed by that. It's very important to be confident, to bring your same swagger, your same confidence, your same enthusiasm, your same track record, your same expertise. And if you just go out and then be your authentic self, you don't have to talk about other $7 billion houses. It doesn't really matter. All you got to do is talking about price, presentation, exposure, and strategy. Here's how we're going to get the right message in front of the right buyers at the right time. When we hear from them, these are the steps that we're going to walk them through. This is the level of service that you can expect from me. All right. And so their needs may be different. So, some of these higher end houses, especially the ones that watch $1 million listing. All right. From the bottom line is that the one thing that $1 million listing, talks about is, the level of personal service. Now, what they do on $1 million listing is not real estate. I mean, a lot of that is really, for TV. But the bottom line is that there's a level of personalized service. So a lot of people think, I notice that they watch, $1 million listing and that's how they think that they're real estate. And so it's more like a concierge service. They want you at every showing, extra attention. And so whatever you can do around that is really all they want. The way they travel, the way they live is a little more personalized. It's a little higher level. And so you want to cater to that need or expectation. But outside that, how you present the house, how you negotiate the house, how you photograph the house, all the same.
I have noticed that the listing agent or one of their associates is always at every single showing. That seems
Yeah.
to be the
Yeah.
standard.
Right. That is the
I,
standard.
I'm not close by to there. It's probably like a
So
30,
you
40 minute.
so you co-list it. That's what co-listing is about.
So obviously, like I have the EXP luxury division. There's all sorts of print marketing and all this nonsense, that I can
It's all
utilize.
for show. Doesn't None of it sells houses. It just impresses sellers.
Right. So I can use all that if that's a concern to him. I just wanted to get your take because I haven't had an at bat that's this large before. So just wanted to,
Well,
I've
let me
done a zillion transactions at like an average price of 300,000, but I would prefer to do, three a month at an average price of 1 million going forward. So
100%. And it will come up. All right. And so I was telling somebody this morning that, in the beginning, when I first started, my average list price was lower than average. And then after a year or two, it got to average. And then after a year or two, it got higher. And then by the time I was done, it was way over the median, list price. And it wasn't because of my focus. That was just the evolution of my business. The market just pulled me there. Okay.
well,
And
yeah, that's the thing here. Like my average now is like 700,
right.
because the prices are so much higher. I mean, I
Right.
started in '09. You could buy a new construction home in the west side of Phoenix that was a foreclosure for $65,000,
Right.
which
Right.
is,
Don't you wish you had more of those?
oh man, I wouldn't be here.
All right. But here's the thing. Here's the big advantage you have. that none of these other guys. So all of those other guys are going there and selling brand. They're selling themselves. They're selling personality. They're selling their Instagram pages. They're selling their reach, right? So you've got to be able to compete with your reach. And, you work for one of the largest brokerages in the world, and they got the largest. So I would bring out all the benefits. This is how we're going to, when you get to exposure, you need to pull out whatever special tools that your luxury division has, which is maybe it may just be all perception. I don't know, but I mean, your reach is not,
And it's all the same. It's all the same stuff. It's actually even some more than some other luxury brands, but I mean,
right.
whatever.
Yeah,
And
so you got to roll that out and spend a little time on it. And so this is what we're going to do special for you. Bam, 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 bam. But what you have that they don't have is strategy. You got the 10-day strategy. The question is, can we sell a $7 million house in 10 days? 100% you can. But you got to present it properly. You say, listen, this is the way we're going to do it. We're going to offer it. We're going to get the first responders in here. We're going to let the market bid it up. And entrepreneurs in particular, like this guy, they love the strategy. That's my experience, is they love the market dynamic. They get it. They understand the strategies. If you present it like it's a business transaction, he'll get it. And
yeah,
so you say, we're going to let the market set the price. Now, if it doesn't rise to where we need to, we'll take a step back and we'll reassess. And sometimes we offer for $6 million. I don't know what he wants and what it should list for or where the market is. I don't know any of that stuff. But, sometimes you say, well, what happens if we offer it for 6 million? We don't get 7 million. Well, the worst thing is that we'll reset and we'll raise the price to 7 million and we'll settle in. But the first 10 days, we want to go for it here. And if we don't get the traction that we're looking for, at least the market's communicating. We can raise the price and we'll just wait for the market to come to us and see if it comes. But that's a safe way of giving him control. And so, but
yeah.
at the end of the day, he's going to be smart enough to know that if he offers it for 6 million, doesn't get buyers, he's not going to get it by offering it 7 million either. And
Right.
so my job's not to figure out whether or not you're going to be able to get 6.9. My job is to sell it for the most amount of money. So, if we do it right, we can get more than 7 million for the property, but we have to figure out where the market is. And so some of the research that you do is, what's the absorption rate in that price range? How many houses are listed? What's the competitors? And say, look at all these houses that are on the market. The market's not here. So we're competing with these. We want to outcompete these. All right. So we want to use a different strategy than what these guys are using.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I need to come very prepared for the meeting on Monday, so I'm going to spend some time on that this week. But yeah, good.
Right. All right. Very good. So I hope that helps. All right.
Hey Kevin, I don't know if EXP has the same protocol, but I mean, if you really don't feel like you want to take it down by yourself, I think you could probably co-broker with another brokerage. So I've co-listed with EXP and sold it to the seller as more exposure across two different brokerages and platforms. So maybe call a Surehand agent or maybe call a Compass agent that may not be interviewing and give them an opportunity and split the listing.
I don't know if that's I don't know how that works. And what state
There's
are you in?
I'm in
California, but
California, but when I was at EXP, that was a fairly normal thing to co-broker with other brands, especially in the luxury space.
yeah. And so
Interesting.
you could do a Surehand or you can do a Remax or you can, one of those other ones. He's 100% right. And, the commission is probably going to be in the 2% range. Okay. You're probably going to be 2%, but, listen, that's 140 grand, to split up. And especially if they're going to be the ones that are on the ground are going to be showing up, it's money well spent. If they're going to be the ones showing up or their showing agents are going to be, greeting or whatever. Okay. And so, I would do some preliminary, conversations, about it. So, and see if they would be open to it. And then when you show up, you can either take them with you or, that's probably what I would do. I'd probably take them with you and you both talk about your exposure and they're going to feel like, they don't have to choose this or that. They get this and that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, from a branding perspective.
Two for the price of one. And you can probably negotiate a higher commission. You can probably get 3 points when you co-list it. 2 points, that's probably what I say. I can do it for 2 points if I do it on my own with the EXP team. When I say EXP, I mean the 300,000 EXP agents. All right. Or we can partner with, say, Surhant, right? We can partner with, whoever the leader is in that market. I'd go right to the brand that you think that you're most afraid of, you feel like has the inside track, who's got the listings in the market, and call that person and say, hey, I got one on the line for 7 million. You want to help me?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Hope that helps. All right.